Spitwads, on today's Spit Hit, not only do we get to talk about peeing in the shower and all of Jason's run-ins with the police, but this episode also features one of our most renowned scats that will be talked about for decades to come. Then we wrap things up with a battle royale of Disney princesses. You do not want to miss this week's Spit Hit.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Who's that cool cat who's all that? His name is Owl.
Oh, man.
You got us.
I was halfway through that scat.
You got us good.
I was ready to just annihilate you for how prepared does one have to be to scat intro the Spitballers podcast? But then you stuck the landing.
Oh, my
and it was
gosh.
fantastic. That was so good.
That was so good.
That was so good.
I think he needs to do it every time. You're right.
Why
right?
should we ever scat again on this show?
I don't
Not
even
gonna happen, guys.
Welcome into the show. Al Borland is here if you didn't notice. I think he was playing us. This was a real white man can't jump situation.
Yeah, he wanted to scat this whole time. No, guys, don't. Before the show, he's like freaking out,
What
hoping
key
we
is
forgot.
it?
I've known Al for the majority of my life. He is.
I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you. I accept your apologies. He's a musical man. So
Yeah.
him back there sandbagging that he can't pull off a scat intro is ridiculous.
Well, you did a great job. I hope, Al, that you get roasted on Twitter still. I hope the people hate it.
Oh, his wife's going to be so proud.
Unbelievable intro to this show. Episode 83, the Spitballers Podcast, at SpitballersPod on Twitter, SpitballersPod.com. Excited to have you with us. Appreciate all the support. A lot of new listeners lately. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But episode 83 is going to be a lot like the other ones.
And here's the thing. It's going to be extra special because I don't know if you guys have noticed this in my demeanor for the last week or so, but I am extra relaxed.
Really?
Just extra comfortable because over the weekend, my wife
Finally got some adult diapers. Everything's really...
Look, the fear is gone.
The fear is gone.
I can do this anywhere.
the anxiety has been lifted. Look, my wife purchased me some joggers. These are, it's a type of pant and it's a type of sweatpants. Okay, so my wife, I didn't ask her to do this. She bought me some trendy joggers, and these are sweatpants.
That's what you're wearing?
Yes, and so essentially what has happened is my wife not only authorized but encouraged me to wear sweatpants. So now
You're eating whatever you want.
I am wearing sweatpants every day of my life.
They look nice.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of people wearing sweatpants lately.
Yeah.
The hip and cool people
It's
like
the
Mike.
cool thing to do.
They got like a cool looking zipper on the side.
And everything was going gangbusters until about yesterday when my wife said, well, so what, you just wearing the sweatpants every day? I'm like, what? You got them for me. And she's like,
I got you
well,
one pair.
She's like, well, you can't wear them every day or then you just look sloppy. And I'm like, well, your fault. Too late. I wear sweatpants now because of you.
Because I have permission.
Yes.
In honor of your wife not wanting you to wear them every day, let's coordinate, okay? I'll take Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Because
Wait a minute. Hold on. I
Yeah.
only get 2 days?
Well, I mean,
Wait, we can only have one of us wear sweatpants per day, otherwise we've
No,
given
I
up?
think we can all. Guys, they're called joggers. They're
So-
not called
Oh,
sweatpants.
So
you're
they're-
right. I need to jog a lot.
I've been honest to goodness.
I might just hit outside and hit
You
a
can
run.
jog to the local Dunkin'
I
Donuts
could.
in those bad boys.
I have thought recently about taking up running. This is real. I have
Can confirm.
downloaded an app.
Oh no.
Step one of running.
Step one
obviously.
of running. Download an app.
An app.
I have running shoes. I have not.
Right
Wait,
foot,
did you-
left foot, right foot, left foot.
There's a catchy song. It helps me.
Did you buy running shoes?
Well, I bought running shoes back in the day with the trainer.
I thought
so
maybe
I've got
this
really
was getting
nice,
more serious.
No, it is getting serious. Now, please don't
You
hear
haven't
what I'm
gotten
not
to
saying.
the
I
running
haven't-
part yet.
I haven't ran at all yet, and I don't know if it's going to happen.
That's where the rubber literally meets the road.
Well, but, I mean, that's the finish line is starting running. That's
The end is the beginning.
That's where I want to complete. But I'm working up to that point, and I think joggers, by the name,
Yeah.
That's
sound
the
like
next
something.
step.
That's the next step on the way to.
Do they make sweat shorts, though? Because, Jason, you're more of a sweat shorts guy.
I own sweat shorts, and they're delightful but not appropriate in public. So joggers.
Unless you run, because I've seen runners, they don't
well,
care.
sure. I mean, I can wear like.
What if you wear the
basketball
little teeny tinies?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
tinies.
Yeah, the runner shorts.
yeah. I need.
The
If I was on a main street, car crashes everywhere.
quadricep
Honestly,
reflection.
Owl
shorts.
Borland can he can tell you that this is the truth. I wear the short shorts when we play pickleball,
Is that true,
story.
Al?
It is, unfortunately, very true.
and every time they come out with a shorter pair, I snatch them up.
You know, there's
Really?
this thing called Speedos.
That's inappropriate, Jason.
Oh, okay.
Mine are shorts. It doesn't matter if you can see my butt cheeks.
I want to say that there are many jokes I have that I am not saying right now. All right. We appreciate your reviews, your support of the show, subscribing, reviewing. We're going to read one right now.
Reviewosaurus Rex.
This one comes in from Hostess Apple Pies are dope.
dope, yo.
And yes, they are. 5 stars, the realiest guys and funniest podcast. Did I read that correctly? The realiest?
I think
You-
you did.
yeah.
You did read it correctly.
Okay, all right. Impressive. I've never reviewed a podcast before, but this one deserves it. These guys are just 3 dudes hanging out with a microphone in front of them, and it's glorious.
Technically 3 microphones. Go on.
Thank you for the facts. Bringing a podcast. Nope, I read it wrong. All right, here we are. Binging a podcast starts here. Listen to the Spitballers for 9 straight hours, and time will fly by with endless laughter. They make you feel like you know them. I once woke my girlfriend up while laughing so hard and tried to explain that Jason hurt himself while sitting.
Yeah.
She was not as entertained as I.
Thank you.
Give it time.
Hostess apple pies are dope. How, aside from an overseas flight, how are you listening to the Spitballers podcast for 9 straight
Well,
hours?
clearly he didn't sleep because he woke his girlfriend up. I mean, he's just been awake all night.
Okay. So he got home or just never did
We're not
anything during the
exactly a
day?
lullaby, okay? Maybe he put it on, thought he could drift off to sleep, found out Jason could hurt himself pulling a whatever, sitting down.
Have you guys ever had this happen, like laying in bed with a spouse and then listening to something that or watching something
Yes.
that's funny?
Yes.
I remember very vividly listening to Jim Gaffigan, and this was the first time I had ever heard the Hot Pocket bit. And I'm not laughing out loud, but that's when you don't laugh out loud, it just turns into your body.
You got the shakes?
Your body's shaking. So I'm just laying silently.
You look like you're freezing.
Yes. just-
Horrible fever.
And she wakes up and it's like, what is happening? I'm Hot Pocket.
How is that joke after the 900th time you've heard it?
Honestly, not as funny as when I had the body shakes, but it's still a great bit.
Shout out to Nate Bargatze. He's the only one that's got me to laugh like that in bed and wake my wife.
Oh, Bargatze.
I was
huh?
watching a Netflix
phenomenal.
special.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, moving on.
Would you rather?
Now, I've been warned by Al Borland that this show, the questions in it might need a little bit of our help. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, Al Borland, who put together this show doc here?
That would be me.
So he warned us like moments before the show, because we don't see these beforehand, that the doc might need a little help.
So
You don't know what to say right now,
There's
do you?
just sometimes I'm really excited about the questions, and then there's sometimes I'm like, I hope they can take this and run with it.
This is
So-
professional podcasting right
Yeah.
now. It's letting people know. Stay tuned. We might need some help.
We've been dealt a bad hand of cards, but we're pulling a flush. All right. John from the website has a bad question for us.
How does
John,
bad cards turn into a flush?
that's what I want to know at the end of this podcast.
Other than cheating.
That's my point.
And now I've got
I've got
4 aces.
I've got an excuse for if this whole show goes sideways.
We have a fall guy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Keep
the
listening.
man who dealt the 2-7. All right. Would you rather eat only vegan food for the rest of your life or have your wife sound like Fran Drescher
Wow.
for the rest of your life?
Okay.
Can somebody do a Fran Drescher for us?
Isn't it like that?
No, Fran Drescher. All right.
It's a real nasally.
It's New York, right?
Yes.
Real
and something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Jason.
what's amazing
But with a New York accent.
for Fran Drescher is, I mean, that's like the signature thing that people know about her. The first thing you think about Fran Drescher is
The voice.
The voice. She was on The Nanny, and her voice is
That's the only thing you think about.
what?
That's the only thing you think.
Well, I mean, she's
Like, what's the second thing? If the first thing is the voice,
she's a funny gal.
okay.
But my point is, the first thing you think about is the voice, and she still made it. Like, she had a very successful career.
We know who she is.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're
this
talking
question
about
makes
her.
sense to us.
So maybe there's. Are you arguing here that perhaps there's the world where your wife is funnier or more entertaining or more of a character with that voice? Maybe she can make it as your wife with the Fran Drescher voice.
I am saying that there is a world of people who actually, like, they're into that voice.
And you are not one of them.
It's not for me. Look, it's not for me. So eating vegan food, also not for me. Like, I get it.
Both of these things are not for me.
You want to have the vegan food, that's fine. I like the meats and the dairies and the ice
So the
creams.
Nanny show ran from 1993 to 1999.
That's a good run.
She's known for her nasal voice and New York accent.
Yeah. Oh, so the second thing
The thick
would
New York
be
accent.
the New York accent. So
What?
both of the first things you think are just her voice.
What would happen if Gilbert Gottfried,
Oh.
Forget about it.
Gilbert Gottfried, and Fran Drescher
Had a baby?
had a child?
New languages invented. Just this morning,
What?
my son asked my wife, he said, they're talking about different languages that different countries speak, and he said, well, how do you make a new one? That's how.
That's how
That's-
you make a new language. So when I look at questions like this, because I'm
They
with
call
you,
it pain.
I don't want either of these outcomes, right? And so my wife has started a pescatarian. What's the diet?
The fish diet.
Yeah,
Is that the one where you eat only dinosaurs?
Yeah, it's well, you can. So she's eating no meat other than she's allowing fish. So if we go out for sushi or something, but it's a plant-based diet with fish.
But the only meat she will eat now is fish.
Right.
Currently on this diet.
Maybe
Yes.
you only
All
eat
right.
raccoons. Maybe that's
And
what that
so-
is.
Oh, very gamey.
here's what we have found out.
Full
And-
of trash.
and I'm sure that plenty of vegans and vegetarians.
Now, what is she, an Episcopalian? Is that what you said?
I think so. I think that's the word.
Apocalypse of Paleo?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Thank
And
you, Mike.
What
Thank
we
you.
found out is that wherever we go,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing good to eat. There's just nothing good to eat.
How's the diet going?
It's fine.
It's good we live in a desert.
But I mean,
It's a strange call to be like, I live in a desert. You
Fish
know what
only.
my primary protein should be? Fish.
but it's weird because I feel like if you were just eating vegetarian and you're not looking for the fish,
All right.
it's easier. It's just saying,
Because we live in a desert.
I just
eating-
Googled people that eat only lizards because whatever they're called.
Is that a thing?
No, it isn't
Oh.
actually. But that's what she could be out here.
Yeah. So
yes.
my
Yeah,
point-
he's right. Lizards and geckos.
my point here is that it is very difficult.
You're going to have to catch a lot of them to have any sort of a meal. Sorry, Jason.
to eat
It's been
a
hard
vegan
for
diet.
Yeah, no, it's very strict. It's very difficult.
But there's an upside, right? You'll lose weight. I would lose. I don't know if you listening would lose. I know you changed my diet to a plant-based diet.
Is it because you're not eating?
It's because I'm not eating as much for sure.
My problem with plants is that it's so much work. I've always complained about the chew quantity. You have to chew so much longer on plants.
But then, like a steak?
Yeah, well, okay, Mike, maybe a steak is at the same level, but a burger I can throw back real quick before I eat a carrot.
Well, that's because it's ground beef. I mean, take a salad and chop it all up.
But
no,
I think it's
salads take forever to eat.
Salads take forever.
You're not doing the one bite and swallow a salad.
And Mike, I believe it's scientific.
Oh,
because I believe that you have to break down the cells of a plant
in your mouth.
Yeah, and it's
Your
harder.
mouth
It's
knows?
harder. The cells of a plant, like I believe that they're.
Not yet.
I can just swallow mac and
I
cheese.
taste the mitosis.
You can drink mac and cheese. You're not swallowing a
That's
salad.
fair.
Anyway, where were we?
Hold on.
Fran Drescher.
There's no upside to my wife sounding like Fran.
Yeah, I'll
Drescher.
take the vegan food.
So
The
I'm
biggest
going to lose
difference-
weight with a vegan diet.
You have to contend with a cell wall with plant cells. You got to break it down. So I don't know if that really applies to chewing,
see.
but maybe the
I think that's
maybe the enzyme. Look, it takes me half an hour to eat a carrot. Is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say, and it does not take me that much time to eat a Snickers bar. That's all I'm saying.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that is
I will.
fair.
I will go with the. I think I can get by with the vegan food.
Yeah,
I think I could do that.
I could do it.
All right, Shelly from the website. Would you rather drive a car with a broken speedometer or a broken gas gauge?
Why not both? My first car.
Oh gosh, you're going to tell this story, aren't you?
Yes,
because you tried to sell me this car, you animal.
Wait, what?
This is a
did.
true story. It had no headline. Oh gosh.
So my first car was a 1982 Toyota Tercel. You could call it blue, but all the paint was gone.
Yeah.
I gotta look this up.
Oh, it's bad.
And the roof liner
Yeah.
was
the headliner
gone.
was gone.
So if you touch the ceiling, it's sticky. It's just like fly paper on the top. There was no radio.
Any flies?
There was no air conditioning. There was no gas gauge. My gas gauge was a pad of paper that I wrote down the mileage, and I'd always fill it up all the way, and then I go, I can get about 300 miles. So I'd look at this and say, what's my odometer?
That is
at?
actually
That's smart.
that's very responsible of you.
Thank you.
I feel like Jason nowadays would have
No.
just thrown the car out.
It also
I
leaked,
can't believe you did this.
it leaked so much oil that I at all times had a box of oil containers in the back, and so every 2 or 3 trips, what I would do, you don't have to change the oil because you change it all the time. I would just get out, open the oil, and I'd pour more oil in, and then
So you're just changing oil every 2 days.
at all times.
And he tried to sell me this car as my first car.
Yeah, it was good enough for me, good enough for you.
I tried to talk my own dad into letting me buy that car because you had sold it so well.
How much money were you spending on oil?
Oh, it was. I worked at Staples.
Incalculable.
I was like 16 years old. I had a part-time job at Staples, and I saved all my money and
So
made
you
my
got an
parents
oil
buy
discount.
oil.
Oh,
So I have no idea.
I want the broken speedometer. I think I can just keep up with the cars around me. I got a good sense of the road. What do I need a speedometer for? I can tell when I'm
All
going
right.
too fast or too slow.
I don't know. Whenever you're driving and all of a sudden you see him, you see the car, you see that officer on the side of the road.
oh,
Immediately, all the
Panic.
fear, all the panic, goes over your head, and I need to know the exact mileage I'm going. I need to know: am I going 6 over, 7 over, 70 over?
You don't look around.
What? How?
you don't
how
look
much?
around and make sure you're just keeping up.
Well,
what if there's
sure,
no
but,
one there?
But if all the
Drop
traffic,
it down, baby.
if all the
He's
traffic,
gonna get pulled over. Sir, do you know how fast you were going? Officer, I really don't know. You were going 15 miles an hour on the freeway, sir.
I was flying.
Apologies. I have no speedometer.
I remember when I was young feeling like that would be an acceptable excuse. Be
Well,
like,
I don't have a
officer,
speedometer.
my spedometer doesn't work.
old
And they'd be like,
officer,
oh, well, in that case, see you later.
Didn't know I couldn't do that.
Right.
Basically,
I feel like
Have
I
you
already,
had a speeding ticket, Mike?
I have.
Okay. I was just curious who wins the total around here.
I
Like,
have-
who's had Jason, you have
Jason-
5?
yeah,
Is that 5?
No,
No,
Jason wins.
I
Oh, he
win.
raised his hand.
No, I have had.
I had my car impounded once for, I
Oh,
believe
my.
they call it criminal speeding.
I did
You're
not.
proud of this, are you?
I'm not proud, but it happened.
I've had 2 tickets in my life. One of them was one of those ridiculous speed traps where you're on basically a freeway. The speed drops by about 10 miles an hour for a stretch of a half a mile.
Did you go fight it?
No.
Did you say,
I didn't.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous?
No. Well, I mean, can you fight it
Yes.
even though you were actually over the speed limit?
Yeah, you can definitely try to fight it, whether you'll win or not. I mean, it's your right. You can fight. I've seen
but
Goodwill
I
Hunting.
could take the class for that one. So I just took the old 8-hour traffic class.
Are you looking at me wondering if you quoted the right movie? Because I'm pretty sure there's no lawyers in Good Will Hunting, is
Good
there?
Will Hunting. He gets himself out of all sorts of
Okay.
legal problems by quoting
Okay.
Lawyers.
lawyers of the past. I don't know. He's super smart.
I saw a different movie. You can't handle the truth. I've had two speeding tickets, but they're all like years ago. But then I got caught on the cameras. They installed the cameras
when
out
we had
here,
the speed cameras.
and it was like 5 in 1 month. Because they don't.
Those just go right in the shredder, though, right?
I'm no comment.
no, Jason, because they don't
comment.
ever show up.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I've never seen those. In theory, I received 5 in 1 month. But those are not considering the cars around you. If everybody on the freeway is going the same speed, they're snapping 30 pictures.
I had back when we had those cameras.
Ponzi scheme.
No, what's ridiculous about those cameras? I had back when I was in night school, and coming home, I knew where they all were. I mean, after my bigger ticket, I'm not really a speeder, so I'm going 5 over, I think, and it flashes me. So now I'm in, and I'm the only car around. So it was definitely my car that caused the flash to go off. So now I have anxiety. Like I can't control adrenaline in my body. So now I'm freaking out. I have to tell my wife how I have another speeding ticket, even though I wasn't really speeding, and I have to wait for this thing to show up. So I had anxiety problems for days because of this stupid machine.
Did it ever show up?
No, it didn't. So the point is, these machines are garbage and unconstitutional and cause people panic attacks.
But you have a right to face your accuser. So if that machine shows up at my house,
You better.
Beep.
I caught you.
I saw you.
I remember.
Bet you were freaked out, weren't you? Got you again.
You guys are so silly.
That's how would a camera talk, Jason.
I guess.
Yeah,
that
give me the
sounds-
best camera voice. All Shutter. Yeah, classic.
It can't do that many.
He's the Fran
repetitions.
Drescher of cameras. All right. move
I
on.
remember in high school, as soon as I went from the 1982 Toyota Tercel to
Which I looked it up. That's a classy car.
it's very classy to I believe it was a 270.
They call that a chick magnet in high school.
Well, my next car I think it was a 270Z T-top convertible sports car manual. It was great.
How many speeding tickets in that one?
So more than one, but there was one moment where I was what they would say criminally speeding. And
Everything's in quotes. Like normal factual words are in quotes now.
and children, don't do this. Don't be dumb like I was.
you pay the price.
And I was flying through traffic, and this was on this wasn't on the freeway. This
Because you
was
were
in
so
streets.
cool in your
I
T-top.
was so cool in my T-top. I'm flying in and out, in and out, in and out of traffic. Just
I hated
flying
people
down
like you.
Peoria, and way back in my rearview mirror, I see so far back lights. Just police lights coming. And so I'm like, that better not be for me because I was not doing legal things. And so I pull off into this neighborhood.
Did you try to hide?
And I zigzag through the neighborhood and I stop my car. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that was scary.
Did you pull into a driveway at least?
No.
And run?
I did.
I always heard that was the strategy: is you pull in and put the seat back.
Yeah. So I pull over.
Because he's not going to recognize the car.
That's
Hey, it
correct.
might be a different car.
There's no one there. It can't be the same car.
I swear to you, it was 30 seconds later that the cop
Pulled
pulls up behind me.
Yeah, you should have left the car.
Lights flashing. And at this age, my license then gets suspended till I'm 21.
Wait, that really happened?
That all of this really happened. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. And at this age, I'm gonna have to go home and tell.
What's your age?
I was probably 17, 18.
Okay.
So I was still living at home. So I'm gonna have to go home and tell mommy.
No.
I lost my license.
Oh, no.
And out walks Officer Rodriguez I was a DARE role model, and he was the DARE officer, and I got off scot-free. That wasn't the time I got my car impounded for criminal speeding.
Hold on.
Didn't learn my lesson.
Hold on. What does this conversation sound like?
Oh, it was.
Did he address you by name?
Yeah, he
knew you right away?
He gave it to me. He gave me the business, but he knew I was a good kid.
Because you were a Dare role model.
And I was a good kid. I never got in trouble with anything.
Did he tell you how cool your T-top
Other than
was?
the ladies.
oh.
But
What is happening?
I'm just
What is
a
happening?
look into my life.
Oh my god!
Because of the T-top.
I feel like this tape could get submitted and you could get like 4 citations tomorrow.
Yeah. Whew. So, anyways,
This is a fictional podcast.
I'm gonna need that speedometer. Okay. I'll
yeah, we learned that.
I'll write down my mileage and fill up the gas every 300 miles.
Oh, Mike, which
Can we
one
get
are
a
you
fan
taking?
on in here?
I don't even. Yeah. I don't even- Wait. Well, I don't. What's the question?
Are you taking a broken speedometer or
Oh.
a broken gas gauge? I mean, with Mike's
speedometer,
yeah.
I'll handle it. I'm with you. I'll just go with the flow of traffic. Feel like I have at least. I can gauge at least a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm on my own.
Yeah.
And go a little bit under. Whatever. Cruising.
Look, we're
Being safe.
We're patient people. We're
Yeah.
in our 30s. We don't got nowhere to be. All right.
Just get an electric vehicle.
I was gonna
Skirt
go
the
to-
system. No gas gauge.
I was going to go to that's a great question, but I read this next one. And it's just too good to visualize. Somebody wrote in from YouTube. They said, would you rather always have to use the bathroom with the toilet seat missing? That's just funny, man. Because, yeah, sure, it works for number onesies.
So you get.
But you go number 2,
Oh,
you're doing
you got big skinny.
you got big skinny, and you're double dipping,
And,
possibly.
well, you're on big skinny, and you are wide.
Oh,
yeah.
you're
I mean,
super
you're
wide.
you're real wide.
You're either
You might be
wide or
wide.
you're facing the wall. You know what I mean? You're going
Saddle up.
straddle.
Or always have to use one-ply toilet paper.
Oh, what?
One ply. Now, obviously, we're sophisticated enough. We're smart enough to turn that 1-ply into 2-ply into 3-ply into 4-ply.
I
It's a
just
matter
have
of
to fold
folding.
it.
It's just folding.
Back in high school, we had a.
Oh no! What'd you get arrested for
Officer
now?
Rodriguez.
Caught me
tell you about
riding a
Officer Rodriguez. No, back in high
Big
school,
skinny.
we had an assignment where we had to argue for a new law. We had to implement a new law, and my law that I implemented was the illegalization of 1-ply toilet paper.
All right.
It should not be because
Okay.
hotels
Yeah.
and restaurants and places that are just looking at the bottom dollar.
Not the bottom.
Why exactly? Why would they not have 1-ply? The only reason is because it's illegal, and it should be. That's disgusting, and I will gladly straddle that seat backwards.
Here's the tip. If you're traveling, bring 1 roll of your favorite toilet paper. The
Andy
most-
does this everywhere we
I
go.
do, and I pass this on to my friends.
It
and
is-
then when
it-
you're done, you leave it as a gift to the next person who has that room.
If that is a disease you bringing this along, it is one that all should catch.
Yeah.
And I am happy to be afflicted
TPitis.
because TPitis, you bring Charmin Ultra Soft. You say your favorite, but that's
It's always
everybody's
Charmin Ultra
favorite.
Soft, yeah.
Hashtag not a sponsor yet, should be. But if
Because when you fold that thing, that's like
70 ply.
70
That's
ply.
a clogged toilet.
That's a
You only need 1 sheet.
look.
All right,
we
so-
all want to wipe with a full pillow. That's what I'm saying. Just we go through 1 pillow, stuff it in there, flush it down.
It has a shredder
Yeah.
inside of the toilet.
So wait, if you don't have a toilet seat, number 2 problems. I mean, that's a problem because sometimes, yeah, it's a pleasant visit to the toilet. Other
Sometimes
times
you're going in.
sometimes it's wait, what? Oh,
No,
you're gonna go in.
Yeah, you're
If the seat is not there and
What?
you misgauged
must beware.
the
Yeah.
wide stance, you're going down, man.
I think we've all had one of those midnight. Someone left the toilet seat up.
Oh, and you try to sit on
Yeah.
it.
you
Yeah,
sit down.
Definitely.
And you going in.
I like it. Was, and someone left the seat up
Some
in my
man,
bathroom.
Some man of the house was like, didn't put the seat down.
And you go for full. Now you put full weight on that
Splash
seat. You're
down.
going splash
Now,
down.
here's the truth, Mike. You know that it wasn't me because I don't ever
Oh,
stand
that's
up.
true. Yeah, peace sitters unite.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm proud of it.
1 ply is not okay. So we're talking about something that is on. Look, toilet seat missing, terrible. 1 ply, Geneva Convention violation,
100%.
war crime.
Yes, war crime.
So I'm going to go ahead and always go with the seat missing, and I'll figure it out.
The problem is
I'll bring a couple boards with me.
I can only speak to experience with the 1-ply. I've had the 1-ply.
How's that treating you?
Look, it's not great, but I've never had to drop a due with the seat missing.
you can try it tonight. You just lift it up, see what happens.
I think we all 3 of us need to do this for an experiment.
I'll
Even
I'll
though
go in
I
on
already
that
picked
pact.
that one.
I'll go in on that pact.
All right.
Here's the problem with 1-ply. It's not that you can
See, it's
fold
only
it.
1 ply.
If you fold it, that doesn't make it 2-ply. because it still feels like sandpaper. One ply
right.
is so rough that you could fold it, and it's just basically like
Yeah, why do they let people make it with plastic now? That's how it feels like. It's
Yeah.
or like sheet metal.
sheets of paper. That's what it's like.
It is.
They
It's
cut
toilet
up
paper.
printer paper.
It's paper.
But it's not clothy.
It's
He's
30,
saying it's
30 pound
papery.
weight.
It's like it's 8.5 by 11 off the printer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
right.
know.
That's
Let's get some great questions. Spitwads, you don't have to be ashamed about your male pattern balding. I'm in it with you. 2 out of 3 men are in it with you. We're going to experience some form of hair loss by the time we're 35. More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness. Well, good news. There are 2 FDA-approved medications that can help you prevent hair loss, and Keeps offers both of them. Keeps offers a simple, affordable, and stress-free way to help you keep that hair up on your head. There's convenient virtual doctor appointments. You don't have to leave your house. The medication's delivered straight to your door every 3 months in discreet packaging. It's also pretty low cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions of the 2 FDA-approved medications to prevent hair loss. And treatment plans are affordable. They're typically half the cost of pharmacy prices. Treatment and prevention is key. They could take 4 to 6 months to see the results, so you want to act fast. And if you're ready to take action, prevent your hair loss right now, go to keeps.com/ballers to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's Keeps, KEEPS.com/ballers to get your first month free. Keeps.com/ballers.
That's a great question.
All right, at what age do you consider someone to be old? What does old mean?
So it's clearly a moving target.
Yes, at what
The
age am
older
I
we
in?
get, is that why?
It's never going to be me, like, ever. When I'm 80, it's going to
Really?
be 100. I don't think that's true, but then I know for sure that old to me when I was growing up was 40. 40 is old. 40 is like,
100%.
that's when I remember my mom having like an over-the-hill birthday party, black
Right.
balloons everywhere, you're 40, and I'm like, oh, man,
That's terrible.
what an old lady.
But I feel like the as you move forward in your age,
Yeah, you
the
realize.
sliding scale actually shrinks. The moving target, it still exists, but it's just it gets shorter and shorter. And then eventually you look in the mirror and say, "Holy crap, I'm old."
I love that you two are my friends and that I have many friends just 2 to 3 years older than me. It has always been Papa Josh around the studio here,
Yep.
42 years old.
What an old man.
And I love it because whatever age I am, he is always 7 years older than I am. And it's so comforting to know
Is your wife older or younger?
just a month older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Your solace that you take with your friends is me with my wife.
yeah.
Who
'Cause
is-
she's what, 60, 61, 62?
She has now publicly been 40 for about 4 years.
Okay. But this is the year, right?
Yeah. This is the
Okay.
year that it actually
That she turns
happens.
50. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Yeah.
I'm bumping it up.
Medicaid is on its way.
Yes.
You
Oh,
can
man.
apply for
The-
benefits.
The ARP letters are coming in.
But, I mean, the truth is it's a sliding scale with history, too, right? Like, old age in the 1800s doesn't mean the same thing as it
was
does
18.
now.
It's also a
Right.
sliding scale with like, you know, when I was younger,
Are
my
we
dad.
running the air now? Is that what we're
Yes,
doing? in
it's
here?
hot.
Yeah,
Me and
Okay.
Big Gravy are hot over here.
Right.
I like it. Big gravy. I mean, what were we talking about? I got distracted with
How
gravy.
old?
The sliding
What's old?
scale of being
Oh yeah, the
old.
sliding scale. So like when I was
I
young,
got distracted by gravy.
if I had $1 for every time I got distracted by gravy,
$4.
I'd pay my speeding tickets.
when I was a young boy, my dad was old.
Yes.
Now, whatever, 20 years later, I don't feel like my dad's an old man.
I agree. My
Which is-
parents aren't old.
He's 20 years older than he was, but yet he's not older than he used to be. So this is a silly question because
But what do you consider? Like, if you...
70.
Okay.
70
That's fine.
is like you're an old man.
So if a 68-year-old man walked up and was like, what's
He's
up?
a young,
You'd be like,
young
oh,
buck.
Young buck.
But
Or is it proportionate to, like, I mean, the early grayer or the early bald or the early unable to do physical things? Isn't that part of being old?
oh my gosh. I just realized my dad's turning 70 this year.
So does that
oh,
make-
your dad's an old man.
but I don't feel like he's an old man.
It's moving.
The
75.
question is how does he feel?
Push it down.
I don't think
Does
he
he
feels
feel like an
no.
old
I don't
man?
think he doesn't feel or act or look like what I envision a 70-year-old man.
Age really is just a number.
Hold on. What's a 70-year-old man? What you
Super
in your
great
head, the avatar?
Okay, grayed out hair.
Okay.
That is only on the sides. You got the back ring, right?
Yeah, back
no
ring.
hair on the top, grayed out.
Glasses?
Sure, glasses are fine. Maybe he's got them
Spectacles?
around the neck, hanging there.
There's
Maybe he doesn't wear them
bifocals
all
for
the time.
sure.
Definitely bifocals.
What color?
The pants are up way too high.
Is this Easter colors only?
This is khaki.
It's khakis only.
100% khaki only pants. They can
Belt?
be khaki shorts. Has to be a belt, and it's so high that it's uncomfortable for
Velcro
all
shoes?
around.
Velcro?
But they're wanting to stay young, so they got the
Velcro
Hawaiian
shoes.
shirt. You know
Oh,
what
a
I mean?
Hawaiian shirt?
Some kind of
No.
Because retirement, you're always on vacation.
They're looking young. They're wanting to be hip with
When
it.
you're on vacation, do you wear Hawaiian shirts?
No, because we're not
Some-
old.
Some people do, man.
You want to make a new law? That's a law.
Yeah.
No Hawaiian shirts.
So
Yeah.
that's my vision. So I'm going to go with
Antiques.
I'm
They're
going to go with
collecting
70.
antiques.
I feel like the number is 70, but more important is the visual I just created.
Yeah,
What about you guys?
that's fair.
How old are you, Jay?
I'm 37.
37.
Oh no!
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right, what is one thing you...
Oh crap! I think I'm. How old am I? I don't even know anymore.
I think you're 36.
I'm not 37 yet. Excellent.
All right, I'm skipping this one. Before we get into our draft, I want to get through another great question, at least, maybe two. Is peeing in the shower disgusting or efficient?
Why not both?
It's efficient.
Okay,
It's efficient.
Now, look, built into this great question is an admission of guilt.
You don't need to feel guilty.
Here's the thing.
Pee in that shower.
Well, if it's yours, yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Other people's is disgusting.
What if you're at like a gym? You're at LA Fitness and
Oh,
the
and you
little shower stalls there.
Wait, are you...
Are you wearing sandals?
Oh,
Well, I don't know what I'm wearing or what the other
Not
people
my
are wearing.
problem.
That's my point. Is you can't pee there.
You have, look. No, if you're going into an LA Fitness shower without sandals on,
You're saying that's on you.
that's on you.
so you're saying take proper precautions for what people do in the shower because,
Also, the
duh.
pee is not going to do anything to you because it's sterile.
Yeah,
It's
pee
fine.
is sterile, and
Pee
it's
is
not
fine.
You know, you're not peeing honey. It's not sticking everywhere. It's going straight down the drain.
Also, if you are peeing, honey, see a doctor immediately. If your urine is sticky, get help.
Or make a new company.
Or have a cup of tea, whatever. But basically, I've never thought it was that disgusting.
That's perfectly fine.
I don't think it's gross either.
Now,
Oh, I thought we were going to disagree on this one.
now I'm not. For goodness sakes, don't hear what I'm not saying on this one. But the peeing in the pool thing that happened.
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
off
no.
limits.
No, you can't pee in the pool
100% I agree. But I'm trying to get to the logical end here.
unless you're
where-
outside the pool.
Where you're saying pee is sterile.
Yeah.
Also, the pool's filled with chlorine.
Yes.
Which means that by definition,
Oh, it's yes.
that pee is not doing nothing to nobody in a bad way.
Sure it is. If you
It's-
think that mental
I'm
health,
not saying you should.
if you're saying that mental health is not a real thing, because I am mentally really hurt by feeling your warmth near me.
It's not just feeling though. It's
Wait, I'm not saying you're not getting close proximity.
But it
that's
doesn't
when you
matter.
swim
Now-
to the other end and you're like, I'm gonna go for a little lap
but it
ski.
dissipates and now
Right.
I get it.
I feel like it's also kind of
it's-
in your swimming trunks.
it's
then.
sterile. Yeah, but peeing in the ocean is 100%.
oh,
the
that's
best.
totally
That's
fine.
the best.
That's great. Peeing in the ocean
Is it because of the currents
Yeah,
bringing it back out
it
to the
is-
whales?
all the
it's the
animals are
salt.
peeing in the water.
Yeah,
like,
they're all
this is
poop. But the thing about peeing in the pool is now there is a chance that your pee goes in my mouth.
and it's true. I'm opening my eyes underwater. No, thank you.
I pee in your shower. What's the worst? It's like I could literally leave a pool, and the worst thing that happens is you step in my pee.
Okay, real quick though, pooping
That-
in the pool. What do you guys think?
That's okay. That's totally fine. We lie. We have pool parties in the summer, and we lie to all the kids, and we tell them, we have a chemical in the pool. If you pee, it will turn blue all around you, and we will know.
Was that ever a real thing?
I don't know. Borland, can
That
you
was-
bet
yeah,
and
that
see
was
if that's a thing? Because if that's a thing, I'll add it to my pool.
Oh my gosh, I'll bring the
Yeah,
blue
but what
food coloring
happens-
in, and I'll just be spraying it around the kids.
Well, what happens when it's your kids and it's just your family?
Well, that's great. That just means I get to punish them. That's great.
Okay.
Oh, that's when obviously the punishment is if they're taking a bath,
Oh,
ipso facto.
Yeah.
and we're not saying like it's
Daddy's
not okay
gonna-
to pee everywhere in the shower. You're not peeing on the
you
walls.
pee in my pool, I pee in your pool.
That's right.
And that's a bathtub.
Oh, no. This has gone off the rails.
Does not exist.
So wait, that chemical is always made up to make people afraid of peeing in the pool.
A 2015 report from the National Swimming Pool Foundation called this the most common pool myth of all time.
Nice.
With nearly half of Americans surveyed believing that it actually existed.
Well,
It's
there
a
you
good
go.
fear to have.
Yes.
It's a good fear to get out there. Like, it's a good propaganda.
Yeah.
That's the kind of propaganda I
That's
want.
good propaganda.
That's good propaganda. Anything that means that, like,
I mean,
let's
that
start
is-
spreading the propaganda that, like, passing gas in the car, it's a red gas that comes out because there's a chemical in the air of my car.
I mean, that
let's start
is-
stopping people from doing that.
In and of itself, that propaganda, that myth, is in and of itself a great invention. Sometimes a great invention is just an idea, and this idea has stopped countless children
Unless
from
it,
peeing.
what about all the criminals it's created? When the kids pee in the pool and they say, you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, they're like, I can get away with anything.
And
I
now
can
I'm a criminal.
watch me speed.
Yeah. How many pools did you pee in?
Oh, a bunch as a kid, didn't you?
No. I've always been an anti-pool peer. 100%. That's off limits because Mike just illustrated it perfectly.
That was so funny,
That
Mike.
could go in your mouth. It's unacceptable.
Even if it's sterile, I don't need your pee.
yes,
Even
it's
if it's
just
sterile,
the
I don't need your
idea.
pee in my mouth. That's one of my big.
That's right.
Right?
Well said, Andy.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
The Spitballers
I
Draft.
feel
Now-
like I owe my parents an apology.
I owe more than my parents an apology. Welcome to our draft for the episode. We are drafting Disney princesses. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is this a battle royale?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I had no idea.
Oh my goodness! What an idiot!
Oh my gosh, this is a battle royale.
Yes,
We've
it's
been
a
talking
battle
about this
royale.
all day.
These
Oh.
princesses gonna fight to
So
the death. Fight,
this whole
fight,
time, I
fight,
knew that
fight,
we were doing
fight.
a Disney princess draft. I assumed we were just drafting
The best
princesses.
princesses.
And
no,
then
we are.
And then
That's
I was
it.
like,
that's what it is.
so, but these princesses now have
Who's your
to
number one?
They
You're
now
on
have
the clock.
to fight each other.
Yeah.
We're
And
back
I'm the
in
number one.
Coliseum.
We're back in the. I'm Elsa.
Dang it.
Oh, that's the clear number
Well,
one.
look, I had a totally different pick for just like Disney
Yeah.
princesses.
Well, we were talking before, and I said there's a clear 101, and
Yeah.
you're like, no, I talked to 5 people. There's
Don't
5
worry.
different answers. I'm like, there's not 5 different options for the 101.
No, I
there's
mean-
Elsa, and that's it.
Okay, yeah, Elsa. Elsa's who I want leading the charge for my Disney princesses.
Ugh, that is the 101 I was hoping somehow.
Oh, I was terrified that when I said it, you guys would be like, "You totally missed."
No.
Gandalf the princess.
the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, I guess I'm glad you got it because your next pick is further than Mike's, and if Mike,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's-
think having 2 picks.
It screws mine
is
up
better.
because I know what the next 2 picks should be.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
I know what the pick after that should be,
Mm.
but I don't get to get it theoretically. We'll see if Jason can get the answer right. But these next 2 princesses, we're
I also
talking.
feel like I'm at a disadvantage. By the way, you
what
guys
with
are-
your ice powers?
No. Just the fact that you guys have a more deep, diverse Disney knowledge.
That's
Not that Elsa's not the bomb and will win no matter what you pick.
Yeah, I feel like we can shut it down right now, but we will keep going for the exercise. So I got 2 ladies who I think are both awesome. They're both great for the Battle Royale. And I'm going to take Mulan because she is a warrior princess. She was so BA
Never heard of her.
that she infiltrated a man's army, showed him how to do work. Incredible warrior.
She was the first one that popped into my head before I
taking care of the
remembered Elsa.
Huns.
Now, she's got a sword, right? That's a pretty
Yes.
important thing for a battle royale.
Yeah, you'll be able to chop some of the ice away that I'm impaling you with.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing is the sword's not going to get to me, Mike, because I'm shooting from a distance. because Merida
Yeah.
and her bow
Yep,
and her bravery.
That is the correct pick.
Woo-ha!
She is awesome.
See, I didn't know.
I don't know how far your ice can go, but my bow could probably go farther.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen
You've
Brave?
never seen
I've never.
Brave?
Is it good?
It's fantastic.
Does it belong in the pantheon of all the
Yes,
others?
Brave. It's
100%.
Look, here's the thing. We were talking about this before the show. Well, really, I was asking. I'm like, do Pixar princesses count? Because I 100% think that they should count. Disney seems to count them. Like if you see Wreck-It Ralph, the second one, they go into the room, all the princesses are there, and she is there.
Yeah.
It's like she counts to me, but she's actually Pixar, which goes to my point of it's a Pixar movie. And
You ever seen a bad Pixar movie, Andy? You
No.
ever seen a Pixar movie you're like, that sucked?
no,
No. And
No.
that's Brave. Brave is phenomenal.
it's great.
So put
Yeah, okay.
that on your short list
All right,
to watch.
now the draft really starts.
We're going like one round, right? Because
oh,
I don't.
no. We're going 12 deep here.
Guys, I'm going to make some terrible picks
And
very soon.
But it won't. Here's what'll be interesting: is whatever worst picks he gets paired with Elsa, is she enough to overcome?
Yes.
Or can we put together a team
I don't know, man.
that can win?
You're also fighting each other, just so you're aware.
Yes.
Well, no, we're teaming up.
All right, you got another pick, Jay.
I do, and I think this one is easy for me because to me, she's the next tier.
Mike is literally
I think
terrified right now.
she's similar to Merida in that she's strong, courageous, but she's also got a little bit on her side. You've got ice, right? I got the water on my side. I'm taking Moana.
Oh,
And
okay.
I got the power of the oceans with me.
Moana was my backup pick.
All right. So interesting because
Yeah.
I'm well versed in these
Backup
princesses.
pick at, like right
For
now?
right here, yeah.
So you got what you wanted.
I did. Jason did not take the princess that I wanted to take because, look, when you're building a team, right? Like when you play an MMO, you know that you need certain classes of characters.
Who's your tank?
No, I'm not taking a tank. So I have my DPS. I have my damage. I'm going to take someone who can damage and can also heal with her magic hair. I will be taking Rapunzel.
so she heals with the hair?
Yes.
I'm learning. This is a learning
Yes,
experience
go ahead
for me.
and impale me with your spikes because Rapunzel with her hair, that's also a weapon. She also gets her frying pan, by the way.
Oh, come on.
The frying pan comes with.
That's
It's an accessory in the action figure, probably.
She inspired countless men that they need to start fighting with a frying pan. But her hair,
cast iron.
yes, her hair heals, brings people back from the dead. I'm all in.
What-
Okay, she would have been my pick in about
So
2 rounds.
just
Yeah,
to
that's
be clear,
ridiculous.
because I remember this coming up in previous battle royales in the Coliseum, you went with the water there, Jay. Is that right?
I went
Is
with
that...
No, I went with
Oh, justice!
Because I remember
Moana.
Justice!
I remember when I took King Trident or whatever, that I got smoked in the...
Yes!
Wait, this it's not like Moana only lives in the water like
But you
King
took it
Triton.
for her water powers. There's no
No,
water.
no, I didn't. Listen,
You
roll
said-
it back.
you-
I said she's strong, she's courageous, she's
You
brave.
said, quote, you've got your ice. I've
I've
got,
got
my
my
water.
Hey, you darn right.
Although, hold on. Can she control can she only, she's friends with the ocean. So she doesn't actually control the ocean. She's friends with the
But
ocean.
Yeah,
the
like-
ocean
so
protects her.
she can't manipulate the ice.
Like
water.
the ocean's trying to help her, but she's in a Coliseum inland and it can't get there.
The ocean's gonna get there. It's coming over the
There's
top.
A tidal wave that just takes everybody out.
But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm out. So look, I'm gonna take them based on probably. I'm just gonna go with what I think is best. I'll take Jasmine
okay.
because I think there's a peripheral chance that the genie shows up to help me out,
See, honestly,
and she's got the tiger.
that was my biggest
right?
question.
She gets
like,
a mount.
If I was going to draft,
Yeah, that one. She's mounted.
She gets a mount. She can ride the tiger.
if I ended up drafting Jasmine, I was going to try and make the argument that I get Raja
so
along
it's-
with the fight.
and I would fight against
no
you.
2/3. Mike said he made the argument. I made
No,
it.
he said he would have.
If I had drafted
Mike, what do you think? Should he get the tag?
No, absolutely
no
not.
way.
no pets,
No Raja.
only weapons.
Did you don't get a frying pan? They're the same.
My mount?
Your mount. And then is Pocahontas considered a Disney?
Yes, 100%.
She's a Disney princess,
yes,
right?
Yes, and Pocahontas is a great pick.
Okay.
I was
Pocahontas.
so prepared for this draft, and I'm starting to be like, oh no.
All right, so I've got Elsa
Yeah.
I've got Jasmine. I've got Pocahontas. I'm not feeling so bad for the guy that
No,
doesn't
you're,
feel as.
no, you're doing fine.
Mike knows all their powers a little bit better.
Take Aurora.
No.
Go
no.
take a nap.
But now I have
Nap powers.
Go to sleep. I won't shoot you with my bow.
I have put myself into a corner by voting against the tiger.
Oh no!
Because I was going to draft this princess for her mount.
I figured Jasmine got the
Shoot.
magic carpet too, right? So we've all got mounts,
Oh man!
except for the guy with the ocean.
All right, I'm still going to take her though. I'm going to take. It's not necessarily a vote getter for the public, but it makes sense to me. I'm going to take Princess Vanellope. I'm going to take her from Wreck-It Ralph. She's got speed. She's got bravery. She's got intelligence.
Doesn't have the name value because
No,
I don't know
that's
who
what I
she
said.
is.
That's
but-
what I said.
I'll kick her right off the. I mean,
No,
any
but
one
see,
of these
that's what I thought.
princesses
No,
could just
look,
punt this
the tiger's
little tiny thing away.
back in. The tiger's back in because I'm taking my go-kart.
Oh, come on. That's your mount? Your
Yes.
mount is the go-kart?
Yes.
that means I've got some
You get the
mounts.
tiger.
No.
Yes.
Andy, I vote for your tiger.
All right, cool.
The
I vote
tiger
for
is
your
out.
race car.
Yes.
No. I
Also-
don't allow it.
Also get a magic carpet.
Oh, my goodness. No way.
All right, so you have to make your final two picks. No,
Oh,
no pressure.
good
I know
luck.
you have a laundry list.
Oh, man. This is. So, now on the
Can't believe you
polls.
took Moana.
Yeah, well, because she's phenomenal.
turd.
And also, the movie's
Moana's a
electric.
great-
Now,
oh,
Al
right, such a
Borland,
good
you're not
movie.
you're
Yes.
not posting like when the polls go up. You're not actually saying like with the tiger. and
Vanellope with car.
No.
Okay,
no,
good.
No mounts.
Because I was like,
Jasmine
do I
with
have to
tiger.
draft? I was curious if I had to draft Snow White here to get the seven dwarves. like, because I mean, if you get those, then I've got my team. Getting in
No.
here.
Let's bring this back to reality.
All right, it's just these princesses
Just Moana and a sand dune.
going to war.
All right.
Oh man. First up, I'm taking Anna because
Okay.
I think
Oh,
that puts me at an
that's a counter
advantage.
pick. Yeah.
It's a counter
I
pick
might get
against-
sympathetic.
Yeah.
Oh, Elsa, go ahead. Kill your sister on purpose.
She
Not
almost
happening.
did. I mean, she don't.
that was
Look,
an accident.
Yeah, it
All
was an
right.
accident. And then she
Come on, accident.
So, all right. So I've got Anna as the counter, and now here's where we start getting into the tier of
I'm looking them up right now.
which kind, nice, sweet, wonderful princess is going to go in there and
Tear it up.
tear it up. Just be awesome.
Because you're now into the very, very sweet and kind. You're
Yeah.
into more of the what I'll call the bait princesses.
Yeah.
Someone has to go
this is
stand
your
there.
Tank.
Look, all of these Disney stories, generally, the rescue hero stories, you need someone in trouble. That's
Ooh,
this princess.
This is to inspire the
This
rest
is
of
to
your
inspire
team.
the rest of the team.
Oh, mercy.
And nothing inspires the rest of the team like
Like Belle. Jason.
Yeah. I'm all right. At this point, because they're all so wonderful and I like them all, I'm between two.
You have two?
I've got two options
Oh,
here that I'm
goodness.
between.
there are only two left. No.
And I just, I'm going to go with popularity here.
Of course you are.
Well, because there's no
there's nothing else to go
skill
on.
between any of these that is going to be like, well, she's got magical powers in a frying pan. I'm going
And
with
healing hair.
I'm
Yes,
going
thank
with Ariel
Okay.
because
you. All right.
she's super
Makes sense.
popular.
You're into the ocean.
I'm into the look. Moana and Ariel. Once we win this fight,
Look, global
we're gonna go
warming.
out for a great time.
Once global warming really hits and the water levels rise and this Coliseum gets filled with water,
Watch out!
I'll just freeze it all.
All
So I
right.
guess my team.
Yeah, give us your final team.
My team is Moana, Merida, Anna, and Ariel.
Okay.
2 M's, 2 A's.
Ooh, nicely
Yeah.
done. Excellent balance.
Big L.
All right. I am stuck in the similar position here to Jason that just do take name value, but to harken back to Wreck-It Ralph yet again, this princess takes off her shoe because it's made out of glass, and she breaks it and turns it into a shank. So I get at least some sort of a weapon here in the way that I'm thinking about this, and she's got name value. I will take Cinderella and her fairy godmother.
I was between Cinderella and Ariel, and the only thought I had was
Bibbidi-bobbidi death.
I just hoped that the fairy godmother would show up and protect me And you're a pumpkin. And you're a pumpkin. However, Mike, you better hope that this fight don't go past midnight.
I don't think it will last longer than about 10 minutes.
It's starting.
It starts at
midnight.
11:55.
Starting at midnight.
Listen,
the fairy godmother still has her powers.
so Mike has Mulan, Rapunzel, Princess Penelope, and Cinderella.
Vanellope.
Oh,
It's a V.
well, not according to what Al Borland wrote into the doc.
Al Borland, see a
Who
movie.
also
Who's Han Solo?
he put Han Solo with an S.
Hans Booby.
Han Solo.
Hans Gruber Solo.
All right.
Not Han Solo. He gets all of the Han. He gets Hans. He gets.
All right, Mulan, Rapunzel, Princess Vanellope, Cinderella. I have Elsa, Jasmine, Pocahontas. I've got one surprise sneaky pick.
We're not gonna win.
I've got a really sneaky pick, and I want to know if it's okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, I go
It's
back.
Disney's is Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
I
She's
could
not
take
a
Tinkerbell.
princess.
I think she is.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She's got the. She can. We're flying, baby.
She's also like the size of your pinky nail.
Hey, the most dangerous animal in the world is a mosquito, Mike.
I mean, to be fair.
More deaths caused by mosquitoes.
To be fair,
She
like-
was an official Disney princess until she was replaced by Tiana as the 9th princess.
Ooh.
Wait, there's an official list?
They're-
All right, give me
maybe.
Belle. Give me Belle. The beast will show up. He'll come flying into the Coliseum.
I feel so
Not to
bad
mention-
for Belle. She's so useless.
Hey, she's got book smarts.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? That
That's
won't
true.
help you in a fight. It's not. Sorry, you're intelligent.
Do I
You-
get Tinkerbell or not?
Look,
Al,
I'm
it's
gonna,
up to you.
If she was an official Disney
I'm gonna
princess,
allow
I'd
it.
say let's.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Let's give it
allow
to
All right,
it.
I'm taking Tinkerbell.
Dude, this
As
is
long
going to
as
be
you
the
guys
most
can-
lopsided vote of all time.
If you can
That was a
stay
good
positive.
sneaky pick, right?
That was good. I meant to.
I thought about it.
Okay.
I meant to try with my last pick to get you guys to allow me to have Nala, because I wanted a lion in
Ooh.
there and just let's go, girls.
Tick.
That's not a bad loophole that you didn't exploit.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
didn't
but
explode.
no,
I know
here's-
she's not a princess. She was a queen,
Yep, never a princess.
never a princess. I know, and I knew you
Straight
would
to
do
queen.
Tinkerbell
that.
was. Tinkerbell was a princess.
I'd maybe.
She was never a prince.
I don't know her lore.
It's dumb. We're gonna lose, Mike.
It doesn't matter. You drafted the Ice Queen.
That could be the way that I throw away this draft, though. If somebody
But
starts
the
taking.
fact that
When I said 10 minutes, I meant this fight's over in about 30 seconds.
Can we do Tinkerbell, but then the Bell part is Bell, and then I can get them combined?
Ooh, Tinkerbell with an E on the end.
Yeah.
very nice.
He'll write it
He'll
that way
spell it
anyway.
that
All right, that's it for this episode of the show.
What did we learn today?
Oh my gosh, I learned that Jason is a wanted felon.
Hmm.
That there are over 40 warrants out for his arrest for quote-unquote criminal speeding.
I learned that I guess it's not so taboo to pee in the shower.
And I learned that if the seat is up, I think you can straddle facing the wall and you'll be fine.
You got a shelf. You got a little bookshelf. Bring a little snack.
You put it right there in front of you.
You can put the iPad right in front of you right there.
We've been doing it wrong all these years. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.